sense, I might pay you.
Make it make sense, come on, make it, baby. Make it make sense, come on, make it, make it, make it, make it make sense, come on, make it, baby. Make it make sense, come on, make it, make it.
What's good, y'all? Let's Make Sense of It podcast. We are back for another week, and like we always say,
the truth you don't want, but you definitely need it.
you definitely need it. I go by the Bull Vince,
And I'm Edge.
and we are back again. It's been a while.
Life was life.
Yeah, life. Yeah, there we go. Life was lifing. Like always, follow us on Instagram. Let's Make Sense of It _ Let's Make Sense of It _ If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notifications. And if you are listening to us on any listening platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc., make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you turn those notifications and all of that good stuff. And before we get started, let me tell you about Love Jones Wine now. Let's Make Sense of a Podcast is brought to you by Love Jones Wine. Now, Love Jones Wine is a refreshing and sophisticated taste of organic wine, Caribbean rum, and freshly picked fruit that will satisfy every taste bud. Now, we always tell you about the signature
Watermelon splash.
But they also have the signature red, signature white, rosé. They have the Love Jones Sangria. They have the 3-packs, which is the trio, obviously, and they got the 4-packs, the quad. And they also have, the minis in case you traveling on a vacation, so you want to take a little liquor with you.
You had a first birthday party you don't want to be at.
There we go. So visit visit lovejoneswine.com. Use the promo code SENSE. That's SENSE. lovejoneswine.com. Use the promo code SENSE. That is our promo code. You know what I'm saying? Get a little discount, just something small. You know what I'm saying? I think we still good. You know what I'm saying? I think we still good. No, but shout out Love Jones Wine.
Use it.
Yeah, use the promo code SENSE. Love Jones Wine, a cocktail made for you. All right, so we are back. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. Hopefully y'all missed this. Little hiatus. All right, so this week we're going to go with respectfully no. Respectfully no, and you'll see as we get into these topics and these subjects, you'll be like, respectfully, but no. All right. So, how do I want to start off here? Let's start it off this way. Let's start off something light first, and then, you know what I'm saying? So, something light first. Get this quote. It says, adults chasing the popularity they missed out on as teenagers are the worst. Let's start there.
You start.
You want
You start.
First of all, nothing's worse because you see it a lot. And I guess because it's so many young parents now, so many young grandparents now. They still trying to they didn't really have what would you say it? They had their kids so young.
Okay.
So now that they're older, they want to hang.
I mean, is that chasing the popularity or just chasing your youth? Because you kind of.
It's a mixture of both though.
By
them chasing their youth, they also trying to chase that popularity that they missed out on.
What if they wasn't popular? They just want to chase their youth.
Got a point there.
Don't nobody want a parent that's always in the mix. I was always uncomfortable be hired for an event and it's for somebody's mom and they mom shaking ass. I'll be just like,
get a little crazy.
Yo, this your mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she acting a little crazy. Like, what's going on here? Like, and they always just in the mix. Like.
Yeah, you want your parent to be like, maybe a little bit known to like your immediate friends, but not like known to everybody and they mama.
Like she got more followers than you.
That's
like
weird.
She out here like she got a public figure in her bio. Like oh, that's your mom. Yeah.
Or like Bernie's Burgers.
Yeah, pretty much like bro. Like
why everybody know your mom at the bar?
Like everybody know your mom before they know you. But I mean, if you young, I don't think it pertains to those parents that had their kids young and now chasing they're chasing their youth and what they think they missed out on because they had their kids so young and they had to grow up with their kid instead of just growing up and then having a kid. But if you weren't, that's like how you got like girls that are like grown adults but they still have a mean girl mentality. That's still like chasing your popularity that you had in high school because that's what you were in high school. You were that type of girl. You hung around that type of clique. And when you get older, you try to put on this persona and this face that you all about women empowerment or all about you a girl's girl, but really you's a bitch. That's what you are. You're not a girl's girl. You're a bitch. That's what you are. Instead of just being like, oh, okay, sis, I support you. I see you. I want you to thrive. It's just like I want you to thrive, but I don't want you to thrive higher than me.
You're a little bit too old to I feel like once you get to a certain age, certain things you should just leave in your 20s and leave in your past life. Like,
or that's for that guy that used to be on the football team, but then he got hurt, and he telling everybody his
war
stories about
stories.
how he could have been in the NFL, or if he was playing basketball, how he could have been in the NBA. And it's just like, bro, you 46 now, and you working in a chop shop. Like, give it up. It is what it is.
Doing, because you'll see, you'll see a lot of adults, say over 40, over 50. They TikToking it up. They trying to stay in the mix.
I mean, but some of them be real influential.
They
do.
They
be on
do.
my For You page. I be like, oh, okay, you making some sense.
They do, but you just don't turn 40. You turn 40, turn 45. Or now say you want to become a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You want to be in the mix with the young bucks.
Oh my word!
You want to. That's chasing that popularity, chasing that clout, chasing.
Can you picture your dad saying he want to be a drill rapper?
That's wild. That's wild.
Like, you want to do what?
Yeah.
You want to do what?
Well, yo.
Oh, Jay.
Yeah, just a drill rapper.
I'm just saying. But, I mean, if you're still chasing that popularity, like whatever you didn't fulfill in high school or college, more so, I wouldn't say high school. Whatever you didn't fulfill in high school, just let that go. Find you a good set of friends, a good support group, and keep your life moving, because I'm not understanding why you can't be popular in this setting. Nobody knows you. Like, nobody knows you. So now you're not in high school where you would see the same motherfuckers 5 days a week. You going to work where these motherfuckers come from all walks of life. And if you step out of line with the wrong person, that could either cause your job or your life. I'm just saying.
Yeah, leave that shit in the past, man. You supposed to be schooling the youth, and you trying to be the youth at the same time. That's just a bad mixture. You supposed to be hanging out at an old head spot. Now you trying to be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? You old head, you trying to get a section and get some hookah. Like, come on, bro.
I'm not going to discriminate against somebody having hookah. Do what you want to do.
I ain't saying nothing.
Everybody's not a smoker. Some people just, want to
old head choking and shit because he trying to smoke the hookah because he trying to look cool with the young bucks.
Well, some of them. There are a lot of people that smoke weed and then go to smoke hookah, and it's like, you don't inhale this. I know what you doing.
They don't understand that. All right, let me get this. It says, I gave my children a few options. They must major in, and if they had to choose one. So it says medical, finance, law, engineer. That's the four choices they gave. It says, in the black community, we give our kids too much options in life that doesn't benefit the family. So what do you think about that? She's basically saying she's steering her kids to one of those four majors because she feels as though if they use any other major, they'd just be wasting their time and wasting money at college, pretty much.
But I mean, if you steering your kids in the right direction, they have to do something that they're gonna enjoy. If you push your kids, so if it's 5 adults, y'all got 2 kids each, and you put everybody have that mentality, they pushing their kids into one of those 4 major career choices, basically a lawyer, a doctor, engineer, whatever. And now 3 of these kids become a doctor, 2 of them become a lawyer. And then 1 decides to be an engineer or whatever the case may be. 2 out of the 3 that became a doctor don't like people, and now they're doctors. They just went on this path because you decided it for them. They don't like people, so they're in a medical field where they have to be around people and listen to them, and they don't like people. Now you done fucked up somebody's life with that. Okay, now you got somebody that's in engineering. And they don't like labor, they don't like math, they don't like none of this. They don't want to be a part of it. They rather paint all fucking day. And now they in this field and they just wasting their life away. They're unhappy. It's okay to steer your kids in the right direction, but you still have to give them a choice to be able to do something else. I'm not saying that if they, standing on, hopeless dreams. I mean, maybe you can see them like you need a safety net. Do something that you can fall back on. That's perfectly fine. But you can't just steer them as something that you want them to do because you think that's best for them, and then they get in that position and don't like it.
True.
Or they make it worse.
Play devil's advocate. What if they like to play sports, and that's all they do? They play sports. It's a very minute chance that they could make it to the league, but they just going to college. They want to play sports. They don't care about their major, and then their sports dream, maybe it's a hoop dream, maybe it's a football dream, doesn't come true. Now they had nothing to fall back on.
So that's something as a parent you have a conversation with. Like, I know you love sports. I will support you 100%. But we have a deal. You go to school, you get a degree in something you can fall back on. Something that you would like to fall back on, but you need something to fall back on. You can sit there and tell me that you're going to be the greatest quarterback all time or whatever. That's perfectly fine. I'll support your dream. but you need a fallback plan. This is our agreement. Other than that, I'm not going with this.
So what if they take up a major that just they love that particular major, but you can see that there's really no career path in that particular major.
Child, there's a lot of majors. There's no career path.
Got a point there.
Communications.
You got a point there.
That's like the broadest topic I've seen in college, and it's just like, what you doing with it?
Yeah, because a lot of people take a bunch of pointless majors and then they get out of school 4 years and then now they got nothing to fall back on. You got a pointless degree.
They take up business management and don't run a business. Or don't help somebody run a business. Don't manage a business.
Right.
So what did you go to school for?
A lot changed in 4 years. Like the first couple years they might have liked it, and then
that builds up in 4 years.
Right. Yeah.
Because in your first 2 years of college is general education. In your last 2 years, that's what you get that's your money's worth on your major. So it really is changing. I would say maybe in that third year whether this is going to be worth it or not.
Depends. I guess that, like you said, that all goes back to the parent. You have a conversation with your kid. Like, listen, you gotta let them know. You gotta talk. You gotta sit them down and talk to them and actually give them the real game of life and the real game of college and what it is like. And make sure, like, listen, you tell them these number amounts and all of this, especially if they're not getting a scholarship or nothing. You gotta let them know, like, listen, if you're gonna do this, make sure that you all in.
Yeah, or bring me proof that this is something that will be substantially, great in the future. Bring me proof that you got stats. I need articles, whatever the case may be. We can sit down and look at it to prove to me that you may not need my backup plan, or you telling me that my plan may not work for you, but this will definitely work for you. This is foolproof, and you got all the workings to make it work.
All right.
Then we can talk about it.
All depends on the kid. All right, so let me get this one. I think it says full-grown adults blaming their actions on a zodiac sign is crazy to me.
Okay. Now, yes, you know what?
Wow.
Talk about it.
Wow.
I feel like I'm not saying you do it. I just feel like it. I don't know. I'm telepathically saying that Ant gonna have something to say about it.
I think I don't think it's too crazy. I think people who are born in the same month around the same time of the year may have similar characteristics. I have met a lot of Capricorns that act like me a little bit and have a certain way of thinking, and I think it's believing in the zodiac sign itself is like trying to trickle down the trait to like, oh yeah, you're like this, or you're a loving person. Yeah, everybody is. It's just trying to blame your actions on your zodiac sign is crazy.
Yes,
it's a big thing. It's a big thing because I know I do it. I don't necessarily blame. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily blame actions on that, but I was like, all right, if I come across another Aquarius or something, I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I see we on the same page here. We understand the same things. You saying it's some truth in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's some truth in it, but blaming your sign for everything is a little crazy though.
Yeah, I mean, you're not just gonna stand in front of a room and everybody when somebody call me bossy, I'm like, yeah, because I'm a Leo. No, bitch, I'm bossy because I'm bossy.
I know people that do that.
That's the characteristic of that's me. I'm bossy. This is what it is. Yes, I'm a Leo on the other end, and that is also a characteristic of that sign, but I'm just bossy. People
use that a lot, though. Like, they use that, like, I'm this way because of this. Like, it can't be I'm this, like you just said. It just can't be, I'm this. No, I'm this way because I'm this, right?
Yeah.
You know I'm a Capricorn, right? Or I'm a Sagittarius, right? You know I'm this, right?
Somebody and they be like, ooh. And they be like, and they see something in you, and they be like, "Ooh, you probably like a Gemini." Like, bitch, what? No, wait, pause. Like,
I feel like it depends on what it really is, because you can kind of trickle down most of the zodiac signs based on characteristics. Like most,
that is true.
like
that is true.
And then most Capricorns, like you can look at a major celebrity and like you see how they operate, and like kind of like, yo, I'm just like that, or a way like most of your great leaders. Not saying this is true, but you can say most of your great leaders are Capricorns, or most of your greatest sports, most of the greatest people in sports are born in December and January.
yeah, a lot of serial killers are Scorpios.
Yeah, I can see it.
That is a true thing.
See?
There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? You see a sign like, yeah, it's a lot of petty in that. But yeah, I get it. So I definitely get the, definitely see what it is.
It's like you said, it's a little bit of truth. in
When
it. It's just-
when Michael B. Jordan, you know what I'm saying, remember that shit? I never knew he was in Aquarius. I was like, I get it. I was like, I understand, bro. You remember that shit from high school. You was waiting to bring that out.
I'm just saying, what
With-
he got
with a cool face.
He ain't got dementia though. It's just like, I remember you. Like,
He was waiting to bring that
was.
out. Now, do you get all in and you follow the Zodiac pages and the daily, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, sometimes it might be a good quote. You come past, you be like, oh, yeah, you know.
I don't trust no woman who follows that.
Yep. Why not? Why not?
They be the first to wake up and be like, Grand Rising King.
You died.
I ain't never text a nigga that a day in my life. I cannot. Like, what?
Not the Grand Rising King.
That's
I mean, but some people die or live and die off of with somebody that specific zodiac sign type. Like, all right, they follow those pages. This page said this. Damn, I was gonna do that today. You know what? They right. You know what I'm saying? They right. They said it's gonna be a breakthrough. You know what? It is gonna be a breakthrough today. Was it gonna be a breakthrough today because you was gonna feel that way, or because they said
maybe
it?
they just confirmed it for me.
It was
better.
maybe
Maybe they was like
some daily
second-guessing
affirmations.
it. They was second guessing it, and then they saw that they was like, you know what? That's it.
That was the one. That was my sign.
That was my sign.
And then
right
the
there.
shit don't happen that day. Then it's the next
Then
day.
it's like, fuck that.
Yeah, like, oh no, that didn't, or the shit that applied to them, but they overskip. They don't want to listen to that part
No,
of
they
it.
don't
The shit that's the
wanna
opposite.
listen to that. No.
Like it'll tell them some shit that's negative. I'm like,
like-
nah, they lying today.
It'd be like, you're gonna have a awakening, but your door's gonna close, and
Yeah.
somebody's gonna leave your life, bitch. There you,
Yeah,
you pushing it, not too much, not
Now
too
you
much.
now you at home thinking
Not
about
too
damn
much,
what
not too much.
you're like damn what the fuck's going on now. Now you at home thinking about the shit, and the whole time it might not even be nothing crazy. It might not even be that day.
It might not even be a person that you give a fuck about.
It could be.
They just leave
It could
you.
be. Or they tag another sign in there. You be like, damn, who do I know that's this particular sign? Now you getting all in depth
And
and
that,
shit.
and then as a kid, they used to not a kid, as a teen when following that, they used to fuck me up when you like look up your partner's zodiac sign and be like, y'all not compatible. You be like, damn, we ain't gonna make it.
Some people really don't believe it. I mean, some people really believe it though. Like they won't date a certain sign.
Mm-hmm.
Would you not date a certain sign?
Yes,
Yeah. Would you?
I would never.
I
date-
hate dating Capricorns, but I love it though.
See, that's
It's harder. I think it's harder to date your own sign because
It is.
Yes, it is. Yes, I would never date a Pisces.
Damn, who
That's
broke your heart?
That's mainly a Pisces. Mainly a Pisces.
Why is that always the case though? One Pisces
Never.
break your heart, now all of a sudden all Pisces ain't shit.
Because most of them have the same fucking traits. I know a lot of them, and a lot of them have the same fucking traits. I dated that one, so all of them just cut off.
Now everybody, none of them mean shit. One of them broke your heart, now all of them mean shit.
Yeah,
It could.
Yeah, just like if a girl
Could be missing out on your
if
blessing.
a girl broke a nigga heart, he'd be like, "Fuck these bitches, all the bitches, everybody, fuck all of them."
Oh man! All right, let me get this. So the guy said, I fixed my BM's washer today, and I'm going to change her oil this week. God, please bless this woman with a man, I beg. So then he was killing him in the comments. So then he said, my daughter lives in the same house, and that's the same car she used to drive her around. I got to do what I got to do. And what's your thoughts on this?
Well, if he's not in a relationship, I don't see a problem with him doing that for her.
So if he was in a relationship, it would
If
be a
he
problem.
was in a relationship, that's something that he would talk to his partner about. If you have a healthy boundary of doing it. It's not like if she's calling him every second of every day because something's wrong, something needs to be fixed. It's just like, all right, sis, I know you got Google, like I got Google.
Right.
I need you to find some numbers of some people that can help you, know, a little bit more. But yeah, either way, if he's not in a relationship, there's no problem with him helping his child's mother out, because like he said, his child lives in their house. His child has to get in that car. Like if she's out of commission, then I have to step up. So why not help?
Now, if he's in a relationship,
Have a conversation.
now before you ask the question, now you say that because you're a different person, but some women will look at it as though the woman is still trying to just have that man around.
Yeah, because
lurking.
it's always a stigma, because it was something I read, but it was like a lot of baby moms, and I'm saying baby moms, I'm not saying child, these are baby moms. A lot of baby moms who still have that mentality that they can get whatever they want out of their baby dad, no matter who he's with, and dependent on that nigga, he will give it to him. So if a nigga, it was a post I saw on TikTok, and the girl was like, my baby dad said he'll give me another baby no matter who he's with. So if I want my kids to have the same parent, he will give me that baby.
That's wild.
Exactly, and a lot of
Damn.
and the comments lined up. This is why I say baby moms and not their child's
Not
mother.
the child's mother.
No, baby moms. That category, them. They were in the comments like, yeah, I got my baby dad on the leash. He with his girlfriend right now texting me saying, come over. Like, the shit was going, it was so many comments, I had to get the fuck off TikTok. Because I was like,
He was on there
pause.
telling himself.
That's, yo,
fuck as you doing.
it was ridiculous. And it's just like, because of that mentality, you come into a relationship with a guy that has kids and he's talking about his child's mother or his baby mom. And it's just like, you automatically thinking like, is something going on? Even if you don't have no proof, it's just a stigma that's already out there. Like that relationship is never completely over, even if it is.
It's because probably 8 times, I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10. 8 times out of 10, it probably is something still going on, and that's the fucked up part.
And it is.
The only way is something not going on, he gotta be on child support.
I don't believe that.
If he on child support, he ain't gonna want to be bothered.
Nah, I don't believe that.
What? Every nigga that's on child support hate their baby mom.
That is a fact. that is a fact. That is a fact.
But there are niggas that are not on child support and still don't like their baby mom. There are women out here that are very toxic and don't take accountability for what the fuck they do between their child and their child's father either.
That is true.
Go what you want to say. Oh, okay.
I think you about to add something to
I
it.
finger was going on. I'm just saying, it's accountability on both sides. Now, that y'all are very much right. There's a lot of niggas on child support. They can't stand their baby mothers. That relationship is just like, if they saw her in the street with a leg broken, they'd probably roll over
True,
her
but
again.
they be the ones. But those baby moms be the ones. Most of them hate they, or it'd be like 50-50. Like they hate them. They hate that they can't be with them. Pretty much. Like, it's a lot of them that hate they can't be with them. So they put them on child support and make them miss work and make them do all of that because they hate they can't be with them. So they figure I'm going to hit them in the pockets. And then when shit don't go their way,
They use the child as leverage. So if you got a kid and your baby dad is doing what they're supposed to be, they're co-parenting with you outside the home. Whatever you need, whatever the child needs, they give it to you. And you listen to one of your broke ass, trick ass friends that tell you to put him on child support because you can get much more. And now you go to court and now you go from getting everything you need to $200 a month. And he's doing nothing else after that. You get nothing more than that $200 a month because you didn't pay attention to what you already had.
Yeah.
Seeing how we just unfolded that,
Go ahead.
that kind of realization with the categories, being the mother of somebody's child and then being a baby mom. Anybody that has that label of being a baby mom, you're not dependable. How is it? You need to be I think I'm saying it wrong.
What you need?
What you trying to say?
Like, you're not dependable. Like, you can't be on your own. You need help.
Codependent.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, or
probably about right.
you two sugars short.
Yeah.
I'm a
But,
shaker.
like I said, it's a lot of women that probably would disagree with that. Like, why you change it? Why you changing the oil? Changing the oil is wild.
Everybody, listen.
Fixing the washer.
Change the oil. Maybe he's a mechanic.
Could be. He fixing
Like,
washers.
what if he good with his hands and he can do
if it's
that
something
type of stuff?
something once a week, then it's like, all right, now it's gonna turn into a problem.
If she calling him every week saying the dishwasher broke, it's gonna be like, bro, what you putting in there? That's one
and he
thing.
look at it. He just looking at it as like, that's my kid over there. I gotta try to make sure
I'm
everything good over there.
She need a man because she needs somebody to depend on. Like,
Pretty much.
She can't do nothing on her own.
It's off of what you just said. It says y'all taking dating advice from women who hate men instead of women who actually enjoy the men they date, then wonder what's going wrong.
I'm just so sorry.
exactly what you just said.
Exactly. I'm just saying you can't ask for advice from somebody that's bitter and don't want to acknowledge that they're bitter, don't believe that they're bitter, and don't want to be accountable for all the shit that they may have did wrong. You can't talk to somebody like that because all the advice they're gonna give you is based in toxic mess. Is no common ground you're ever gonna come to. You constantly gonna be scratching your head wondering if you should or shouldn't do that. There's no clear line of communication. It's no clear of what you should do next. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a lot of there's a lot of bitter people.
Yeah.
Bitter women, it's bitter men too.
It's bitter men too.
Niggas get bitter.
They get butt hurt real fast too.
Yeah, niggas getting their feelings real quick. Now to the point now these niggas can't even take a joke. Niggas, you get a joke from a female, and all of a sudden, fuck you, you ain't even all that, and all that.
Cause girls, I feel like girls be playing too much. Like, if you, why you joking about that? You not that kind of person to be trying to build like that. I can do that.
What?
What, they
if my
bid a certain
joke-
way?
But if
Yeah,
my
like-
jokes is funny, if they hit, they hit. You can't be upset. How you gonna be mad because my joke hit and you just upset?
Some
that
women
it
jokes
hit?
be disrespectful
No,
funny though.
because y'all don't even joke like that.
It
That's
be
not
dis-
even cool. You can't bid on a situation we went through and then be like, haha, no, bitch, that's not funny.
Not
That was really no, we don't joke like that.
So wait, what?
women got a way of joking, but that shit be cut deep. Like, oh, what was that?
Like, all right, for example, right?
I was about to say, I definitely need an example because I was lost for a
story
second.
time.
Story time.
Oh shit, go ahead.
Listen, I was in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I was by myself. Everybody thought I was with somebody. I was by myself, right?
Right.
Sure?
Somehow,
You sure?
somehow, one of my main shorties called me. We on the phone for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? And I'm having a regular conversation. So somebody else called me. I said, yo, hold on. Don't hang up. I switch over, talking to the person, having a good old conversation.
Fuck.
He was on the phone for like 20 minutes.
Forgot
right?
the person was on the other line.
I look at the phone, my phone in my pocket. I look at my phone, and the calls are merged.
Oh,
I know you fucking lying.
what?
Whoa, bro.
So I'm like, so I pick up the phone. I look. I said, yo, this joint been merged for like
20 minutes?
20 minutes.
For 20 minutes, nigga?
I'm like,
damn.
so I'm like, damn, I'm gonna just hang up. I'm gonna hang up the call.
I'm just taking the shit up right now.
Just hang up the call. I called the person back. I said, yo, my fault. I ain't even my fault. I meant to call you back, but you know I got held up. They like, So I think like later that day, I addressed it, and then everything was cool. But to this day, they always bring it up like, oh, I said something about, because she's in Atlanta right now. She like, oh yeah, I'm like, oh, you down there with your sponsor? She like, you don't want to do that.
Ooh, no.
I was like, what you mean? She was like, because remember that time you was on the phone in Atlanta and you had the merge calls? That's not a joke. Why you bringing up something that happened in real life? That's out of pocket.
The joke is real life. Like, I'm not understanding. You did.
That's not funny.
You didn't like it
But
because
you know, I could be all wrong. Maybe I'm just full of shit. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
That's it.
That's
It's all
corny.
right.
That's
It's all
not
right.
corny.
It's okay.
Damn, that's a 20 minutes is
20 minutes. Ooh.
that's a hurt piece. They heard everything. You said the conversation was so good. You know the conversation is good when you merge and you didn't even know that you merged. That's how you know it's a good ass conversation.
And the fact that they stayed on the
And
line.
the fact they stayed on the line because they was trying to figure
quiet.
out what for that long for them to stay quiet is even wilder.
That's like a butt dial.
That's even
You know, butt dial, you be like,
you try to listen to the phone and shit.
fuckers.
They didn't have to do all that. They was already merged in.
Like, why that bitch Kiki so much? Hold up. You ain't even that funny.
They got a lot of willpower to stay on the phone for 20 minutes though.
Child,
Most
put
people
it right
ain't-
on mute and put it on speaker. Like,
That's a bad jump. Damn. All right.
this is how the day is going.
Off of that, let me ask you this question. It says, is it disrespectful if your woman is twerking on her favorite male R&B artist on a stage at a concert?
Why you asking me? I'm the woman.
I know that.
I'm the woman. Oh, look at me. Y'all want to tag team? Y'all want to discuss it?
It's a great question there.
If
It depends.
if it's her favorite male artist, I'll let it slide. But if it's some random goofy rap nigga, oh yeah, I'ma slap you.
Damn. It's not I'm gonna slap you.
What's a random rap nigga?
Like just some up and coming, like just
Oh, okay.
or
like-
just like somebody that didn't even respect it well. Like just one of them, like you went to a drill concert and then you just twerking on it.
Yeah, like that's
If
weird.
it's an R&B singer, I'm highly doubt that they twerking on him. But
Chris, all right, now the Weeknd would never do this, but let's say somebody's head over heels for the Weeknd, and the Weeknd brings them on stage and does whatever, and cool. That was the experience. That was your favorite artist. Cool. Get off the stage. You had your moment. But if you have somebody like Blueface bring you on stage and he's telling you to bust down Tatiana. Oh yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I owe somebody a one.
Yeah, you on stage twerking with rappers and you getting a little crazy. They get a little crazy. It depends. It's
my
a
favorite R&B singer
it's a
is Maxwell, and I ain't twerking on stage.
It's a respect. I think it's a respect factor somewhere along. Like I said, if it's like, you know what I'm saying, if you were how well respected R&B, like you said, like a Maxwell, like a Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Not a Chris Brown.
Not a Chris Brown?
Not a Chris
Brown. Why not a
Chris Brown concerts be like, that's a like a, I don't, because you might wind up twerking, slow grinding.
Now, are they?
You might have a baby. I don't know. That's a different type of
It
concert.
depends. Now,
I said Maxwell.
Now is the guy there with the female? Is the question?
More than likely.
Because he might not even find this shit out. Some things are better left unsaid.
No, she going viral.
Now if she go viral.
Yeah, she going viral.
Now if she go viral, it might be a little different. It might be a little. It's levels of viral.
Your best bet is once that shit is over, you need to get ahead of it. You need to text that nigga and right then and there. I was dancing with Chris Brown. You gonna see it on the internet. I'm sorry.
It's levels of viral here. Like, were you disrespectful viral, or was it like, all right, it was a little, you know what I'm saying? You had a moment viral.
But you can't. You don't even know what it's gonna be if this is your favorite artist and they pull you on stage. In that moment, where you can be like, I need to control myself. I got a nigga at home. I need to control myself. I got a nigga at home. You're not gonna do that.
Damn, let a
You're
nigga
not
let a nigga say
You're
that.
not
Yo,
gonna
let a
do
nigga
it.
say that. Let a nigga say that. Ain't no fucking way.
Y'all didn't even let me finish.
I'm sorry,
my
go ahead.
Fucking thought. The reason
about
I
to justify
said
this shit.
the reason I said you're not gonna do that is because that's not gonna be your first thought. The same way, if a nigga had a favorite rap artist, like a girl, or a R&B sing, or a favorite singer, or whatever the case may be, or their girl celebrity crush, whatever the case may be. If they saw them in person, their first thought is not gonna be, I have a girl at home, I have a girl at home. It's always gonna be, this is my favorite motherfucking famous person in front of my face, 2 feet away from me. I ain't never gonna get close to this motherfucker again.
So now just all the rules go out the window. now just all the rules go out the window.
I did not say show a body part. I did not say start doing things sexually.
If a nigga was on stage and he getting a lap dance from his favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? It's not going, you know what I'm saying?
If anybody has ever seen Janet Jackson's world tour when she did Would You Mind, I know all them men weren't single on stage and she had them strapped down the boards while she was slow grinding and put her pussy in their face.
We ain't talking about the other men. We talking about your man.
I'm just saying. My man has a huge crush on Nicki Minaj, and we have these conversations a lot because we want to know. I want to know like where your head gonna be at, and it's just like, and we don't even talk about it. It's just you give a look. I'm just going. It's like I mean, if that's okay.
Hey.
All right.
Oh, hey.
Man, we don't get that opportunity. If a guy gets put on stage, 2 things are happening. If you look like a cool ass nigga, you're not getting locked in, like locked down. Because that's what they do with the males that go on stage. They either hold you or you get strapped in. Mm-hmm. With women, y'all get the freedom to do whatever y'all want.
Well, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's some crazy.
Because, but I mean, you have to think about what a guy thinks when he sees a woman and what a woman thinks when she sees a nigga.
Y'all touch more than we do.
But is she thinking like, if he gets too much, if he gets too much freedom, if I let him loose, right? He's not buckled down, and I'm giving him this dance and everything like that. Am I gonna have time to keep telling him stop touching me, 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 stop touching me? No, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Most niggas gonna be in shock.
A guy pulling a girl on stage, he already knows what his limits are, and he already got his security ready to grab her ass as soon as it goes too far. But they know. But when it gets too far, we barely know what stay too far. Half of them know how to say too far.
See, the niggas get disrespectful. niggas get disrespectful.
See.
I guess. Ain't no fucking way.
I'm just saying.
Ain't no fucking way. Let the nigga go viral. Now you see all of the subconsciously. Now they want to look in the comments. Now all the chicks in the comments, they trying to figure out, who the nigga, who this, who that. Now you getting mad because your nigga went viral, and now you got all the chicks and they trying to find where his page is. Now all of a sudden he just. Oh, you got 2,000 followers now. All of a sudden, you had 500. You went from 500 to 2,000. Who's all these chicks? They gonna
start following him and know that like he's not that popular for him to be 2,000 followers. You're okay. Pipe down. He's my man. He's my man, and that's perfectly fine. If all of a sudden, if he went viral, all of a sudden he woke up the next day and had 2,000 followers, I'd be like, let that shit get to your head if you want to.
Because they're not gonna say nothing to you. I mean, they're not gonna say they go start hating on you.
Bro,
that's what's gonna happen. They gonna start hating on you.
Go to his page, follow him, and come to the page and find me. They're gonna find me anyway.
Now you looking at your views like, who the fuck is all these chicks?
And now they want to compare, like, well, maybe I can get him. No, what?
Got a hoodie.
What city he live in? Let me find.
Yep, they right at it. They right at him. Oh man! All right, let me get this one. It says, "Do not teach my child to keep secrets or anything from me. If I find out you ever told my child, don't tell your mom. You will never see my child again. I don't care if it's about a piece of candy or a soda or whatever the situation. This is a dangerous slope, and I am not tolerating it." I agree.
I tried it with my niece, and she looked at me, looked at her mom, and I was like, "All right, yeah, it was my fault."
No, thank you. Yeah, no, we don't do secrets.
Yeah, because kids don't know where to.
Surprise? We could do secret now.
Yeah, yeah, because kids don't know what to tell and what not to tell. When you start telling them not to tell certain shit, and the shit they should tell, they're like, "Oh, this person told me to keep the secret," and it might not be to the extent of something crazy, but it's getting into their head. Like, all right,
I feel as though even as a parent, especially little kids, when you tell them even as their parent, when you tell them don't say this to anybody, they still telling everybody your business.
The kids tell everything.
Like kids is like the Daily News, TMZ, and the Shade Room all wrapped in one. I don't understand. Stop telling your kids stuff because they be talking and they don't have no filter. They don't care and they'll describe it. They'll show it to whatever. It's getting out.
Yeah, that's a slip. Like you said, that's a slippery slope.
Certain
things. Now they didn't tell shit, and you trying to figure out when the fuck did this happen? Oh no, they told me not to tell you. Oh,
well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I need some clarity on this. Like, when the fuck? When did this happen? When was all of this craziness going on? Yeah, don't. Yeah, just leave it at that. Just leave it at that. All right, let's go over some of these videos. First, let's start with this one.
Also on the internet, this guy said, good friends, late 30s, in shape, makes over $300K a year, has a condo overlooking a great downtown, yet consistently gets ignored, ghosted, or after a few dates told this isn't working. Modern women are broken. Let me tell you what, this guy has a condo overlooking a great downtown in Loserville. You dweeb. There is no amount of money you can have when women think you are lame. If you are lame, money just makes you lame with money. Take Elon Musk, for example. He has all the money in the world, and most women wouldn't give him a piece of coochie if they had extra that they didn't like. They wouldn't give him a little backup coochie because he's lame, and lameness don't come off when you have money. And here's the thing about these guys. I know, even if you did get a woman, you'd be like, you just with me because you're a gold digger. Which way do you want it? Do you want to make the money so you get the woman, and then when you get the woman, you're going to call her a gold digger anyway? They ain't finna have that. And the other thing is, women be making their own money. Women be making $200-300K, and they got great condos, and they be having their life. You got to bring more to the table than money. You can be broke, funny, good peen, kind, and I won't be like, come on in here and live with me. You can have a little piece of this coochie. I don't mind. They'll share it with you. They'll let you have abundance of coochie. You don't got to have money. Listen, I got a beautiful wife. I ain't had no abundance of money for a long time. Hey, man, she gave me a little piece of something. Yeah, she did, and it was the right one. I liked it.
Yo.
This guy probably sucks.
So the quote that he was, or the tweet he was responding to, it says, good friend in late 30s, in shape, makes over $300K a year, has a condo overlooking a great downtown. He gets consistently ghosted, ignored for days, or is told after a date or two that this isn't working. Modern women are broken. So that was his tweet, and then he responded. That was the guy responding to it. So what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, he probably on a date on his phone, talking about himself, talking about his business, talking about his money, talking about shit that's irrelevant. He
have three cars, right?
He ain't got no personality traits. He ain't got no sense of humor. This nigga can't even crack a good joke. And yeah, he's a lame.
He has no social skills. Just because you got money, that don't take the lame out you.
No, you just a lame with money, pretty much.
There are people with money that pay people to sit with them.
Facts.
And talk to them because they don't have the time or they don't have the skills to actually sit and have normal conversations with people. And for a guy to be describing his friend as that and don't notice that he didn't say funny, caring, creative, intelligent, none of that. All he said was what he had. Everything was materialistic.
Yeah, that's the problem right there. It was not everything that was there was something tangible. There was nothing that just outside of that. Like, all right, you got this money. All right, that's cool. I know a lot of motherfuckers with money. That don't mean
that's just gonna make you want to rob you.
Yep, exactly. You your first date. Oh yeah, I live in a condo downtown.
Oh, really?
I make $300,000.
What's the security like?
Oh yeah, all right, cool.
Let's talk about it.
That doesn't define you as a person because the motherfuckers that be broke, They be some of the motherfuckers. They can talk and listen.
It's a lot of broke motherfuckers out here with character.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. Exactly. That's why they stay in the crib. Because
And
they
when
can talk their way into a
I
house.
say broke, I don't mean like broke like they ain't got 2 pennies to rub together. Some people is broke but stable.
Yeah.
You want to say no,
Right.
broke but stable, but they have character. They have things to talk about, everything like that, and you just mind your business about their pockets.
Have a conversation. Just the first thing you throwing out there is you just slam your cash on the table. All right, bro. Like especially nowadays, that shit is not impressive.
It's mine.
Nothing is impressive. Because anything they just going like we always say before, like you throw that money out there. All right, they just gonna use it for your money.
Duh.
You ain't gonna get shit else. That's what you know just for the money. They gonna call you when they need some money, and now you gonna turn into a simp, as we said. You gonna turn into a simp.
Simpleton.
All right, the next one. Now this was one of those where it started the bull with the 7 baby moms. All right, let's go here.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me. Access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not gonna force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're gonna be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
Damn.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
All I'm gonna say,
Y'all heard it.
all I'm gonna say is go back to that fucking video where I told y'all that y'all both need to have accountability for the reason why y'all have these kids and then the men don't want them. You both should be trying to have protection. If he's not bringing it, why don't you have it? And if you don't have it and he doesn't have it and y'all both still decide to have sex and you think this nigga is going to pull out or he's going to let go inside you, what the fuck comes with it?
It's a lot to unpack there. It's a lot to unpack there.
He stated everything. He stated everything that he should have said. He said he didn't give a fuck. He said they was all jump offs. He told them that he did not want kids. He said they were both irresponsible because he was having unprotected sex with them. He said that he had to do the bare minimum and they still gave him their body. He told them that he didn't want these kids. He told them he would pay for the abortion. He can't force them to have the abortion like he said. He said they say my body, my choice, my life, my choice. So why are you trying to find me?
It's a lot to unpack there. All right, let's first of all, that gave me a headache. I don't even know where to start. All right, so you just out here raw dog and everything. He just out here just, you know what I'm saying, just sticking dick in anything. And he called them jump offs. So you just gave a bare minimum. They let you fuck, and then you got them pregnant. And I understand. Trust me, I get a little bit what he's saying. But on the other hand, like, bro, you knew what you was doing. He was living reckless. He was the one living reckless. After the first 3 kids that he didn't want, he's just gonna keep going. He's just gonna keep just those 7. So he's just basically saying, all right, every chick I fuck raw. Pretty much as we saying number 1, because he said he had to either give him a plan B, he either offered to pay for the abortion, or like these 7. He said this is just 7 that had the kids. Who knows how many other he got pregnant? He only got 7, like, kept going with the kids and had the kids. This whole situation is fucked up. Because now he just creating, listen, like you said, I understand, the female, she got responsibility too, and all this other shit. But he's the one that's creating a broken household, and then he just dip off like ain't nothing. Like, you just dump a baby in her, just going. We got to hold the same accountability for him that we do for the niggas that have kids, know they have kids, and just don't take care of the kids. It's the same thing.
But he took his accountability.
No, he deflected his accountability.
So what?
So you're saying his accountability is actually stepping up?
His accountability, he took it. I was irresponsible in nothing to these women. Right?
Should have pulled out.
That's not a thing. That's not a fucking thing.
Why is he going and jump on
a small
raw?
Margin of niggas that can pull out and not get a bitch.
Why
pregnant.
is he?
Listen here. If he said, he said, I was irresponsible for having unprotected sex with these women.
Mm-hmm. But
right?
you was.
Right. So if I'm an adult, I'm pretty sure I know what sex is like. I'm pretty sure I know what happens when a guy nuts and it's either his dick is still inside of me or not. So if his dick is still inside of me, more than likely I may wind up pregnant. Now, beforehand, with that man, did he give you any signs that this will be a right thing to do? This will be a right thing to lay down with him unprotected. This will be a right thing to do to take that consequence with it. Mm-hmm. Did he? If he gave you that time, if he was saying he was giving these girls hopeless dreams and telling them that he wanted relationships with them, then that'd be like, okay, guy, you was just out here creating shit that you just didn't give a fuck about. Mm-hmm. But him, raw dog and Jamal, getting 7 women or 7+ women is no different from a typical nigga in any city doing that right now. And he's just not broadcasting it.
He just basically broadcasted. I don't know if it's worse.
Find a neighborhood with five females with the same baby father.
Yeah, probably got a point there. Let's take it back a year to what you said when you said when you said.
I know we're not gonna play the clip. Hey, for him, put this nigga on child support when he said he didn't want the baby. Y'all can sit here and tell me underneath these. Y'all can tell me in this video under the comments. It takes 2 to tango, and he made. Sis, at the end of the day, when a guy is having sex with you, he nuts in you. So if you didn't tell him to put on a condom before y'all had sex, it is not his fucking responsibility to go get the condom. You have to make that decision for yourself because you have to bear the burden of the child. And I'm not saying a child is a burden, but you have to carry that child if you want to. You have to go through what your body changes. He can give you a fucking STI, not an STD right off the way. You might wind up with a vaginal infection because you let that go down. You have to stop him from doing it. You have to give him if he doesn't want to wear one, then you don't have sex with him. Like that.
They killed you in the comments on that one. they was killing you in the comments on that one.
By it. Both sides have to take accountability. I can't get mad. So if I have 5 kids and they have 5 different fathers, I can't get mad at all 5 of these niggas because at that same time I laid down with 5 different niggas unprotected and carried each one of their child and had them.
Oh yeah, it's definitely responsibility.
That's the accountability I have to take for me now. When it comes to them, if 1 or 2 of them were saying, "Oh, I want the kid," or whatever the case may be, and the kid got here, they changed their mind. Then it's like we'll have that discussion on your responsibility. But other than that, they're not gonna sit there and be like, "Well, I mean, I ain't get the condom because you ain't say nothing, so I'm sorry." Like what the fuck is that?
Niggas, you probably
nobody's gonna say that. Nobody's gonna say that to you. So yes, he is wrong. He is building broken. He did make 7 different broken households. He very much is wrong for that. But the simple fact is that in that entire video, he laid out everything he did wrong. But also, everybody was just like, "Oh, but that's still wrong." And the women did this, but it's just like, say what the women she did not do. What all 7 of them didn't do. So
I was crazy because I saw the comments because it was crazy because it was like a split. It was like some women understand what he was saying, some women just couldn't get past what the fuck he said, and he just was a piece of shit.
Yeah, you don't like the delivery. You don't like like the messenger, that's fine. But the message is still always going to be the same. It's accountability on both sides for what happens when you decide to have sex with somebody, unprotected or protected.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's always going to be the case. This is going to be
This
is going to be an argument that's never. This is going to be an argument that's never going. This argument is never going to change because it's always going to be people on the one side of it, and the other people is going to be people on the other side of it because it hits a nerve.
That's fine.
It hits a nerve.
That's fine.
Let me get this one. It says family favoritism and friend favoritism is real. That's why I stay out the way. Favoritism. Ever be subject to favoritism?
I'm an only child. I am the favorite. I am.
Now just I'm in the favorite. Ain't this some shit?
I am the favorite, but I mean, yeah. There are families that have favoritism. I mean, there are parents that have like favorite kids. Even some of them that won't say it out loud, and then some of them that actually show it. I mean, I don't.
Favoritism? I never was really subject to favoritism. I don't think. I think my little brother is though. He the youngest. I think the youngest. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest, but the youngest man, he get away with everything. I'm like, God damn.
That's why the oldest is the one you watch because you want to make sure you're getting it right, and then the youngest, you just like, all right, well, I mean, it is what it is. With this one, it's just like, I'm just give you everything.
I think parents get to a certain point, and they see the youngest coming up, they're like, all right, I'm just gonna let. They give all the leash to the youngest for whatever reason. I don't know what it is.
That happens.
I don't know what it is. The youngest get all the leash. I'm like, I couldn't even remotely do half of the stuff that he does.
And then you be mad?
Yeah, absolutely.
What you want to go? You're a grown ass man with a kid.
It don't even matter.
You gonna be mad?
It don't matter
that he getting away.
Because
actually he missed his
very much
he not on punishment. But you living on your own. You about to be married. You a dad, and you worried about him not being on.
None of that even matter.
Punishment.
Absolutely, I'm still petty. I don't care. My little brother not. Love him to death. Love him to death. Still petty as shit.
That's when you just walk out your mama's house. Like, I ain't got time for this shit. Just walk out.
Like, he's going here. He's going here.
She's still making.
I couldn't even leave the crib.
Like she's still making him lunch. You just like.
No, he getting DoorDashed, Uber Eats, all that good stuff.
That's the good life.
Yeah. I'm providing a good life for him. He the one that hit me up. Yo, let me get $25. Well, yo.
Do you say no and still send it to him?
I don't say no. That's not the point. It's not the point. Love him to death. I'm just saying, like
accountability, Vance. You send him the money.
It's not the point.
You add into the spoil.
It's not the point.
You add into the spoil.
I'm not gonna say no. I mean,
why not?
I'm gonna say no.
Get a job.
It's gonna hit me tomorrow.
What, he 18?
No, the youngest is 15.
Oh, never mind.
He told me he's starting work soon. So.
Oh, that's nice.
He said, he's the 18-year-old working. The 15-year-old. He's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, 15. I can understand. Yeah, give him some money.
Just give him some money.
Give him some money.
It's what we got here. All right, it's a little bit long one, so I'm gonna give you this one. It says, young man.
Not young man.
It says, value your time. Don't waste it on women who are playing hard to get because the harsh reality is she isn't even interested. A woman is never supposed to be hard. If she is, there's no genuine interest. You ask for her number and it turns into an interrogation. Let it go. If it's already hard to get her contacts, it will be even harder to communicate with her. It says, her leaving your messages on scene or low investment replies. Example, K, what you doing? GNU. She isn't interested. Stop texting her. Ask her out on a date, link up, and the answer isn't a clear yes. Let it go. If it's a maybe or we'll see, it's actually a no. Don't further embarrass yourself trying to convince her anymore. Any woman who is genuinely interested in you will be eager to be in your presence. She cancels out on your appointment. Move on. She didn't cancel because something important came up. You're just not worth her time. Don't further embarrass yourself trying to reschedule. You look desperate. Know this. Women who play hard to get become hard to please and then hard to keep. As a man, you must be able to read where you're wanted and where you're not. Go for the woman interested in you. Learn or perish.
I love this. I love that so much. That only applies to teenagers, young men in college, and if you're ugly. If you don't fall under none of those categories, then have a ball.
Have a ball, beautiful. So what you say? So all of that he said is basically just applied to that particular demographics.
Yeah, those three categories. If you're a teenager, a young man in college, or if you're ugly, or if you fall under all three.
So anybody outside of that, any dude outside of that category, then it's fair. It's
tell you don't waste your time. That goes for every man. There are grown men out here that still do that.
Still do what?
Still in people DMs and you're getting put on scene. You getting
You missed 100. You missed
100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah. Like there are grown
keep
men
shooting.
that go for every category. Yes to the younger generation because y'all seem to get y'all feelings hurt a little bit harsher and it turns into something different. But like for grown niggas too. Like just because somebody's not giving you that attention, move on to the next female or male, whatever you like. I don't know. But move on to the next person.
They don't want to move to the next person. They want to get this particular person. They want to, you know what I'm saying? And some people, is this true? I seen this online. It says you should shoot your shot after 11 p.m. because that's when women are most vulnerable.
Child, my phone going D&D at 9 p.m. It be D&D and sleep.
But the one,
only about 3 people can get through that. So what?
Yo, that's devious. I never thought of that.
Yeah, it's my alarm and everything.
No, not that. No, we talking about shooting a shot after 11 p.m. because he said that's when women are most vulnerable. Do you think that's true?
I mean,
yo, that's super true.
If she up.
If you not single. Wait, no, you are single if you're up past 11 p.m. Because I feel like if you have a man or you in a relationship, why you on the phone past 11 p.m.?
I don't know what you talking about. You get comfortable in a relationship. Maybe you be on that phone. Right next to each other. I'm sending you TikToks while I'm laying right next to you.
Not this.
With my foot on your leg and my butt on your leg. It depends on your relationship. If you're freshly into a relationship, no, y'all more than likely all over each other. Your attention is just at each other. But after a while, you get in kind of a routine and you get.
It's gonna be niggas that see this. They gonna try this. These niggas gonna try this. You know what? Let me wait till they gonna have their alarm set.
She up at 11 p.m. and she posting thirst traps on a Tuesday. Shoot your shot.
Nah, no women after 11 p.m. is not single. Wait, I said that wrong?
You say no woman. You say after 11 p.m. or on social media after 11 p.m.
Yeah, no woman on social media
during
after
the work
11
week.
PM.
Probably should specify that.
Yeah,
probably should say during the. I don't know.
I be on my phone. I don't care.
You might run into a working woman that work overnight.
Unless I'm sleeping, it's a good movie on. I got my snack. I'm tired. One or the other. But yeah, it might be some nights you might be up scrolling. You can't sleep. So what else?
If
you
you posting though?
Oh no.
If you
posting your story,
if you posting your story after 11 p.m., that's a problem.
Oh yeah, no, we ain't doing that.
That might be the time for y'all to shoot y'all shot, fellas. I'm just saying, go ahead and
that's all opportunity.
Just try
because you
bored,
you up late, you ain't got nothing to do.
But
that's the easy way for somebody to give you
the
some
kids.
entertainment.
The kids put to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
That's also a backfire to that because you know how on Facebook you can see who's online. Just because I posted and then you message me,
we're not saying it's going to
send you back a message.
We're not saying
it's easier to DM on Instagram than Facebook.
We're not like somebody grandma shit. Oh, I'm in the messenger. You gotta write a whole long ass post.
They want your attention. They gonna write on your wall. You up, bitch? What?
You can't hide everything on Facebook.
You up.
Like what? Pause. Wait a minute. That's not them.
It's an interesting case study though. I'm gonna need somebody to try that out though.
Interesting case study. We're
gonna
try it out.
We're not gonna say. Come back.
And we're gonna come back and we're gonna see how
we're not saying it's gonna work all the time, but you know what I'm saying, just throw it out there. You know, women get bored, they might have came out back from drinking. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
I'm always plotting. I got ways.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at that. After 11, when it hit 11 p.m., be like
niggas go ahead and alarm set.
Like boom.
They go ahead and alarm set 11 p.m. Oh shit, time to go fishing. Let me go ahead and see what I can catch.
It's so easy to fish on Instagram. It's so many tactics to use on Instagram.
Or somebody always posting obvious up bored. Go to bed.
That up board, you be looking for attention. Somebody post up board, they might be looking for
child. Get you.
Somebody hit me up.
That's the easiest thing, bro. Somebody text her, I'm bored. You want attention. Niggas be like, so what you doing up? Why you not see? Or the easy started. It's past your bedtime anyway.
Yeah, I just throw the lines out there. Yeah, throwing the lines out there.
I was about to say, I remember it was during my.
He throw the lines out there. Smooth nigga go. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you watch. Go about your words. Mm-hmm. Go about your words there. Don't just be all on some. See, niggas be on some drawn shit. That'd be the problem. Niggas be just saying dumb shit. Niggas don't have no vocabulary. That'd be part of the problem. Your vocabulary ain't there. Go read a book or something and watch a movie.
They be like, why you not sleep?
Yeah, then they spell it wrong. They put Y-U-N-T.
Because I'm not tired.
Sleep.
oh, well, if I was there, I'll put you to what? Pause.
That's the quickest way to get you blocked.
Whoa.
That's the quickest way to get you blocked.
Now
That's like the equivalent. That's the equivalent of the nigga. Like if you, I think I seen this was another post. A chick posted. It said it was a test. It said if a dude texted you and then you just say I just got out the shower, that's the text. And depending on what they write back is depending on if you gonna respond or block them or not. Like if they say without me, those 3 words without me will get you blocked quick.
They'll send you the eyes. Let me get a pic. Or why you ain't tell me you was getting in the shower? What the fuck was that? Why would I tell you?
Why you ain't tell me?
Why would I tell you?
Go ahead.
Hold up. Any guy that asks that off rip definitely a creep.
Definitely a creep.
But you know what I'm saying, if I talk to somebody for like a good week,
that's different.
It's different. I might
ease your way in there.
Look, it's a way to word it though, right? Because then you giving it up to the woman to be like, all right, what kind of pic do I send him though? So if we talking, it's been like a good week, and they doing something, I'd be like, yo, send me a picture. If they ask me what kind of picture, then I'm in there. That gives me leeway to ask whatever I want. But if I'm playing it cool,
I'm gonna send you a picture of my
I'll be like,
I'm gonna send you a picture of my kneecap.
That's crazy.
Super petty.
on my elbow, like this is what you get.
That's petty as shit. That's
or be like,
Send me
a selfie. I want to see your face on some smooth shit.
Now that's cute.
Keep doing the smooth shit till you get to the point. We 2 weeks in. All right, I'm trying to see what's up. What you
but if
doing?
she really comfortable, she'll get to the point.
She'll
just send it to you.
That's if I'm giving off the energy off rip.
That's if she's comfortable. If
I can tell when you're on the same. I can tell when you're on the same wave. If you throwing slight phrases out there. You know what I'm saying? You could go. This is all about, like you said, about how you word it. You know what I'm saying? You might wake up in a good day that day. It might be in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? Nigga yawn it. He's like, oh, what the fuck?
Like, yep. Oh, good morning. Good morning.
All right. To wrap this show up, when it comes to
respectfully
no. When it comes to certain situations, we gotta do an episode on the power of no.
The power of no.
We gotta do because that word holds some meaning there. Those 2 letters.
If you using it, a lot of people don't know how to say no.
Yeah, we definitely went over that. Respectfully, no, man. Listen, that all comes back to just boundaries in general. That everything usually 90% of the time will come back to respecting your boundaries. Make sure you know what I'm saying, you're upfront and clear with your communication when it comes to certain situations and certain things that you like, you don't like. All along those lines. It's just
and a lot of this shit is not all cut and dry. So respectfully no to those people who are one track minded.
Absolutely. And then if they like to respectfully no, you just say fuck them.
Fuck them.
You say fuck them.
Period.
Like we always say, man, common sense ain't always common. So put a little bit more smarts in the world. If you need gear, as always, Letsmakesenseofitpodcast.com. Letsmakesenseofitpodcast.com. Make sure you go lovejoneswine.com. Get you some of that good wine at lovejoneswine.com. Use the promo code SENSE. And on that note, it's the Bull Vince. Holla at y'all.